And if you go with right click here and turn on this scene statistics, you can see that we have more than a million vertices and 2 million faces. So this is too much, and first thing I will do here is go to edit mode and reduce this to by 18%. So you can see how our mesh look. I will go to mesh, clean up and decimate geometry. So I will go just with 0.2. This will delete 18% of our mesh. I will go now again with mesh cleanup, decimate geometry. The Blender take this value again, so we can, and I think maybe it's a little too much, so I will go with 0.4 to back some mesh here. And now our scene is much faster, you can see. Now I will try line up this object here. So I will go to front orthographic view with numpad 1. Now I will rotate this on x-axis by minus 19 degrees. So Rx minus 19. And now I will go to the top orthographic view. So numpad 7, rotate this on z-axis. So RZ. And I will turn on wireframe mode. And we can try match this x-axis with our scene, with our object. So I will try rotate this about here, and now go to front orthographic again, and I will try rotate this on y-axis. So we can use also this line for our reference, and it's matched pretty good here. And we can now cut all unnecessary parts here. So I will go first to top orthographic and first enable this material preview to see better what we have. And I will go to edit mode and just select all this and delete vertices. And I will delete also this part here. You need, okay, we are in X-ray mode, so I will go with delete vertices here. And I will delete all to here. And delete just these two vertices. And one thing we can do here to fix this area is we can just project this in UV editor. And maybe if we go with U, project from view, we can position this here and rotate Z on 19 and maybe scale this. So scale more, scale up. Or we can just maybe copy this mesh here and I will separate this by selection, and maybe we can just set origin to geometry, and maybe we can place this here. Okay, this texture doesn't match, so I will just try project this area here also. I'm not sure where, I will see where is this area. Okay, here is. Okay, now it's much better. It is not perfect, but it is much better. And I will delete this part here, because I will model this window. So we can always use K for cut this, and maybe we can now duplicate this part and to make this object bigger. So I will try with Shift V, selection, and maybe we can now move this on x-axis. Okay, we have holes here, and the reason for this is because we are not in wireframe mode. So I will do this again in wireframe mode. And maybe we can try fix this part here, because it looks so bad. So I will go with cylinder here, so I will Shift A, cylinder, and rotate this on y-axis by 90 degrees. And try position this here. Apply scale, and I will now go with new material and bring some of these images. I will try with this one. Okay, use Smart UV project and rotate this on Z by 90, and maybe we can try project this on this texture. And we can now add also bump map here. So if we go to shading tab, and we can see here texture that Reality Capture created automatically. So we can open this folder, and we can see that this texture here is big, about 100 megabytes. It is too much. These images are in PNG, 8K big. So what we can do here, we can open, so I will find this texture 46. Okay, we can open this in any graphic editor, any program. I will go with Photoshop. I will go now to image size, and set this to 50%, so now will be 4K. Press OK and File, Save As, and now just choose here JPEG. And you can see now this image from 100 megabytes now have only 12 megabytes. And we can just replace this image here. And I will try finish this part here. So I will go again to wireframe mode and copy this part here. Shift D, P selection, and set origin to geometry. And we can now go with Alt D and move this here. And now we can maybe join this object with Ctrl J. And I will now try import this to our scene.
And we can preview this.
And on this example here, you can see what I do, because this part here was too messy, like this. Here I just put here one plane, and I just project this image. And I just project this plane to this area here. And one thing I do here is just go with bump map to get these details here. And if you go far away from camera, this look pretty good. And I will copy these photo scans now and bring to our scene. And I'll share this file with you so you can also copy this. And I will skip this part here because it is not visible in our camera. So I will just deselect this line and this part here because we already have this in our scene. So copy object and paste here. And I will now press M and make a new collection. And this is good if we click somewhere and deselect this. We don't need click one by one. We can always go to select this here and this all selected. So just G to grab and Z for Z axis. And first I will delete now this. I don't need this here and select this again. And this is how this looks for now, and I will try find another angle of camera now. So I will go with Shift A and bring another camera here. And I can go with to select, no, to view camera and set active camera as object. So now this camera is main for us. And I will set here to viewport display. And go to panoramic and 21, about 20. This lens and rotate this on x-axis. Maybe I can try with depth and field and set this origin as main and just go with low value here. And I will rotate it a little on the axis to catch more of this part here. And we have a lot of problem here to match this photo scans with this part down, because in previous scene I matched these photo scans with this object, which is a little different. So this angle is a little different, so we need to put a lot of time to match all this with these photo scans. So I decide to just copy this object and include this object with these photo scans. So now this match perfectly, and we don't need lose a lot of time to match this sidewalk and this asphalt. And you can see that this also have a texture. So this is just I think from CC0 texture.com asphalt, and this sidewalk is just one image projected. I will show you. And just this projected on this plane, and you can see here also one of this image projected here, So I will update this file, and you can download this with this part here. And now I will just copy this again and remove this line. And I will delete all this. Just paste this here. And just bring this down. So G and Z. And now we don't need to lose a lot of time to match this object with these photo scans, and now we can focus on another things here.